When it comes to people who are highly narcissistic, they love a good entanglement of the long-distance variety. And this video explains why narcs love the relationships that are long-distance. Number 1, the long-distance person is supplemental. A narc is never going to put all of their eggs in one basket, especially when that basket is hundreds and thousands of miles away. Most of the time, the ones who are physically the closest are the people who are more likely the primary sources of supply for a narcissist. The folks who are long distance are who the narcissist uses to fill in the blanks and the gaps, so to speak. If the narcissist has primary supply, who is the spouse, naturally they're going to talk to the long distance supply when the spouse is out of the house, at work. They might not be available, nights, weekends. Folks who live at the long distance are a great second string for the narcissist, but very rarely primary supply. It is something the narcissist uses to supplement how much adoration and ego boosts that they really need. Number 2, long distance relationships are super easy. Now let me be clear when I say easy. I mean easy for the narcissist. Long distance is very tricky. Trust and communication are key for this to even have half a chance. But to a narcissist, this is easy street. What does a narcissist really have to do? Text and call. That's about it. But when they don't call, well, I mean, it's too late where they live. Why can't they text right now? Oh, well, they don't feel good. They're not ignoring you, right? They were sleeping. It's easy for a narcissist to feed lies to their long-distance partner about why they're not communicating and why they're not reaching out, and you literally have no choice to believe it. I mean, what else can you do? I guess technically you can choose not to believe them, but what can you do if you actually think that they're lying? How would you prove it? Well, most of the time, you can't. They tell you what you want to hear, when they need to tell you, what they need to tell you, and why they need to do these things. And it's super simple for them to keep things moving right along. If you'd like to talk with me one-on-one, I invite you to book a chat session with me. You can gain skills, clarity, and insight into healing from a narcissistic relationship from a fellow survivor. You can share your experience and vent in a safe, judgment-free space. Links and information to get started are down in the video description for you. Number 3, narcs love long distance because they can keep moving the goalpost. I'm not going to say that long distance people never meet. Plenty of them do. But a lot of my information has to be more generalized, blanketed statements as I try my best to reach as many people as I possibly can. There are a lot of narcissists who have no intention of meeting their long distance sweethearts. Or if there are a few meetings, they're not interested in making it a long-term relationship. And you will notice this because you will see the goalpost continuously move. They might tell you they definitely want to meet you, but they got to save money right now. So give them a few months. But then they need a few more months. And now they're sick. So they need a few more months to bounce back. But then, isn't this just the worst timing? They lost their job and they need all that money now. They need to use it to live. But don't worry, the new job's coming in and it's not as good as the old one though. So it's going to take a little bit more time while they try to save more money. And then it's 6 months and then it's a year and 2 years and nothing has happened. It's just more excuses and more time wasted. The narcissist will come up with excuses why they can't see you and also why you can't go, of course, to see them. It's also usually a sign they have somebody who is living with them. If there are certain dates and times and things that are off limits and you can never go to where they're staying. Although, in all fairness, when someone doesn't want you to come to them, it's not always because there's a romantic interest there. Sometimes people lie about the fact that they're still living with their parents, or maybe they know that you're not real fond of kids and they have children from a previous relationship. And they don't want you to be around that. They don't want you to know that. It might kill the relationship. So they're still lying. They're still being deceitful, but there's always excuses as to why it doesn't work. And that goalpost keeps moving for why it is never going to be anything. Number 4, they get everything for absolutely nothing. Long distance relationships truly allow a narcissist, like I said a moment ago, to lack any kind of commitment. They don't have to do anything. A couple texts, a couple calls, that's really about it. But for this to work well in the long con, the narc has to rely on the art of future faking, making all kinds of plans that are never going to happen. That's what future faking is all about. You're going to talk up the future to get what you want in the present. The future is never going to happen. They can even dream up a fake future with this person as they have a complete and full life already going on around them right in the moment. A narcissist can get the person to send them money, buy them things, spend time texting and talking all day long. A lot of needs can get met by somebody, again, living hundreds and thousands of miles away without the narcissist really having to do anything worthwhile. A narc can and will promise you the world, but words are easy. We can all promise the moon and the stars, survivor, knowing full well that we don't have access to a spaceship. You know what I mean? Trust has been built, though, and you have no reason not to believe this person as your future faked, as they say some of these things to you. You give and give as they say to you, hang on. We'll meet soon. Hang on. Just a little bit longer. Just wait. And things keep moving and more time is wasted and more time is passing. Number 5, long distance is super plentiful. Narcs will absolutely maintain long distance relationships with as many people as they feel like entertaining. Not all of these, again, are going to be romantic in nature. Narcs might also pull other tricks. They might not even be honest about where they're living. And in some cases, they're actually talking to somebody fairly close, but that person is under the impression that the narc lives really far away. Whatever it is, the investment and the effort are so low and the reward is so high that most narcissists at least dabble in the idea of the long distance relationship every once in a while. When it comes to distance, words work. I mean, obviously, you're not spending much time in person with this individual. You've got nothing but their words to go on. But this person, their words mean absolutely nothing. If things are not progressing at a reasonable rate, then we need to say so. And we need to be willing to walk away if it seems this person's all bark and no bite. So tell me your thoughts on the idea of the long distance relationship down in the comments. Did you have a relationship like this? Share with me below. Thanks so much for listening. Have a great day, survivor, and take care of yourself.